Whichever one you want to tell first.
Lifted in the air, right field.
Let's do my first school.
Okay. But
I don't know this.
but
I went to a church school.
So you went to a Catholic school?
Yes. Of course, I was a child. I didn't know anything.
Makes sense.
So then we moved to where we are now.
Right.
And then I went to another school.
Oh,
that was not a church school.
Ain't that a good thing?
A normal school.
Ain't that a good thing?
At least I hope so.
I'll let you know.
That speed benefits him on the base paths.
Let's see here. Oh, this has been daycare at school.
Okay.
So this kid walked up to the teacher.
Oh dear God. Here we go.
And said, this person needs to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I need to go to the bathroom. And the teacher
Oh dear
didn't
God.
know. Okay.
Always nice to see a player at this level.
So the kid
went
by the ditch.
I see where this is going.
Took put down his pants.
So digging
in his underwear.
And took his shit
outside.
Oh.
And he got in trouble for doing that. After telling the teacher he needs to go.
Honestly, I don't blame the kid. I would have done the same fucking thing, honestly. I blame the teacher.
I asked the teacher.
I can't say nothing. I've done the same thing.
Yeah.
And if the teacher ain't gonna let you, that ain't your fault. I mean, you gotta go when you gotta go, damn it.
Come on! Makes the grab and that'll end the inning. They strand one. On to the bottom of the first. No score.
Okay, now. Is you ready for your stories on SMS?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Runner at second here and one away.
Yeah, there's no silly stories at that school. At middle school. Okay, at high school.
Oh boy.
There was a boy and a girl. The boy was carrying her in his arms. And the girl was not wearing a shirt. Her bra was out.
Ooh.
Showing. And they walked past me. And I looked behind me. And told her to put on a shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see the problem.
She wasn't wearing a shirt.
Okay, still don't see a problem.
Her bra was out.
So? Where's the problem?
You're not supposed to be naked in school.
Nah, it is what it is.
Okay, let's see here. What else? I'm sure you remember this story.
Oh boy.
About the two teachers.
Oh,
the two learn science teachers.
Oh dear God.
And they're both girls.
Probably.
So we were in math class.
Oh dear
in the
God.
hallway.
Here we fucking go.
And one of the learn science teachers looked at me and said, "Do you need any help, Sean?" Is that audio in? Okay. I told one of the teachers, No, I'm good, thank you. But then...
Dog right here, one time.
I will tell you that right now.
I bet.
Oh, it is. I'm telling you, if you keep looking and not giving up, you'll find it.
Two. Hangs off the wall, headed for the plate. Running for second. It's 2-0. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box.
Just to throw it away. Oh, you dumb son of a bitch.
There's 2 away. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. And now with the plate, Jordan Groshans. In the air and deep to left field. Scoring! Makes the catch and that'll end the
I
inning.
saw something.
What?
Trying to keep
Why
this
was it like
alive
a
at 2.
head?
Ho 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 ho. You but
Absolutely.
listen.
Yeah.
No.
And it's gone. A home run.
I wouldn't recommend pissing a redhead off.
Well, sure,
A towering blast.
Because,
The season, and they jump out front. It's 4-2. A very efficient homer in this.
but I will tell you this here, fun in bed.
On first pitch and didn't miss.
I will tell you that right now. Redheads are fun as hell.
How will you know?
Motherfucker! Do you realize who you're talking to?
So you deal with a redhead?
Never fucked a redhead, but I did other things with a redhead.
Has to locate better than that.
Jeez Louise. So you didn't do it.
No, but we definitely, well,
2-run shot back in the 5th inning, and he's looking to add to that impact right now.
who said it was physical?
Let's go. Here we go. That one in the air to center field. Eden.
Listen, redheads got some big ass mouths. I'm gonna just put it that way.
Oh. I see.
No, just in general.
Oh.
But if we're talking about from what you were thinking I was talking about, we're going from that perspective. Let me tell you what, Johnny boy.
Okay, calm down.
That's dangerous. Redheads are dangerous. Except for I don't recommend dating a Latina. Just don't.
What's a Latina?
A Spanish chick. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because let me tell you what. Because either one or two things are going to happen if you piss off one of them. Either they're going to cuss you out in Spanish, or they're going to throw the fucking flip-flops at you. Neither one of them are nice. Listen. Yes, I dated it. No, but I definitely pissed off a Latina. She cussed at me in Spanish. I was like, it was me and one of my friends. I was like, can somebody translate what the fuck she just said to me? I don't speak Taco Bell. And this was over video chat, and she just looks at me like, I'm gonna beat this man's ass. She didn't say it, but the look on her face. And then she's like, you're an asshole. I'm like, you're just not figuring this out? You've known this since we started dating. The fuck you mean I'm an asshole? But, because the girl that I dated was originally from Mexico. But then she moved from Mexico to Chicago. And, dude, she'd get so mad when I wouldn't respond back. Never again will I date a girl from fucking Mexico. Unless they can understand what I do for a living. And, well, it's because either one, I was asleep, two, I was gaming, or, well, I'm not going to say because I unmuted myself, but other things, you know what I mean. And she would just get mad. And it's like, I'm sorry that you're getting a hold of me when I'm busy, but... And I told her, I said, half of the time I'm asleep, so you need to chill the hell out. And, yeah. So ever since that whole ordeal, I was like, yeah, no more Spanish women.
And he's got good speed at a position you don't typically associate with that. It's usually more of a slugger who might plod a little bit. He's something of an outlier. Swing and a rock. This one carrying.
Like, part of me doesn't even want to be dating girls that are in the U.S.
One run comes across.
Because of the fact that, like, a lot of them don't understand. I got lucky with the one that I have now.
Yeah.
Even if you maybe wanted it to carry over the fence. This one in the air to right. Espino drifting towards this one. Makes the catch. Come on, get out!
Stay!
Time after time.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Groshans. 2 runs in
But,
the inning. You're in the top of the ninth.
I've dated a girl from the Philippines. That was pretty good.
2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The Patriots on top.
Dude,
8-4.
when I tell you that the girl that I was dating from the Philippines didn't sleep without a shirt on, that's no bullshit.
Final 10-8. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben
Wow.
Gallagher. We'll see you soon.
Like, she did not sleep with a shirt on. So the one night that she fell asleep, I took a picture. Of course, I told her the next day, and she was like, okay, whatever. I think she was either in her 20s or 30s. And she had a tattoo right above her fucking titty. Dude, that was the first thing I noticed. was like, what? Oh, shit. But then I ended up doing something stupid and fucking that relationship up.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Come on, say it.
I cheated.
You did not. Oh my god.
Bro, at that point I wasn't really looking for a relationship. Just one thing led to another. I was in a relationship. I wasn't looking for it. So I was just looking for some tacos to get into.
Oh my god.
I had my fair share of relationships and cheating of my doing, but I've also been cheated on.
So up next, Glenn Miller.
That never happened to me.
Dude, be happy.
Yeah.
Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. That was certainly a moonshot. Fourth home run of the series, and it gives them the lead. Runners at first and second, and nobody out.
Instead,
Swing high
You get dumped.
I get fucked with.
By who?
In safely at third with one.
You know.
Oh, I thought you were talking about by one of us. I was gonna say, ain't nobody fucking with you about.
Digging in, Luis De Los Santos.
I mean, okay, I might fuck with you every now and then about it,
And they tag the runner for the out.
but it ain't like I mean it fucking harmfully to hurt your
Not
feelings.
you.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about Liz.
Yeah, I know. Oh, she fucks with you about it? Do I gotta set a chick straight?
An absolutely titanic shot.
Do I gotta set a chick straight?
Next to hit, Riley Toronto.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Cause I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the ground, right side.
You don't even know her.
Six.
You don't even know her.
I don't
You
have
don't even know her phone number.
I don't have. Okay, that's fair. I don't need to know her to go off on her.
Made that one look easy. Great read to the shortstop who completes the play, and they get out of the
All I need is one fucking reason.
And what's the one reason?
Her fucking with you.
And leaving me?
Pretty much.
Reason?
Yeah, that too. That is my reason. Because if anybody's gonna fuck with you, it's gonna be me. That's my job as the second old, as the brother. I'm supposed to be the one to fuck with you, not some chick. That's my job.
That's home run number 3 of the game.
Well, you're telling me to open up.
Exactly. I hate women
Show
like
my
that.
emotions.
I
You
hate
ask
women
for
like
it. And there you go. And then you stab me in the bag. And complain about it.
And then you leave him for the rainbow.
Yeah.
That's pretty deep.
The rainbow cult.
Pretty much. That's not funny, but we're just sitting here cracking jokes anyway, and just talking about it.
You're
I don't
never
know.
green king.
Big contributions for them in the win. A special 3 home
I
runs.
love your eyes, man.
Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game.
Listen, don't feel bad. Rachel left me because of me doing what I do.
Glenn Miller will hit next.
And the part that still fucking bobbles my mind about the recent fucking interaction was the fact that she told me to find somebody else after telling me last year and the year before that to wait until she got her own apartment, her own car, and then she tells me to go find somebody else. So what was the point of me wasting time and waiting?
Yeah.
I could have done that shit fucking last year.
Yeah, I wasted 17 years of that.
Bro,
Of mine.
I could have dropped. Listen, if me and her would have got back together, I would have dropped every fucking chick. And I told her that. She's like, no, you wouldn't. I would do it right.
17 years and 5 years.
I even told her, I said, you don't believe me? Let's get back together. You start coming back around, and I will show you that I will drop every bitch. But then she goes and says, oh no, move on. And my reaction was, no girl wants a guy like me. And she didn't even say nothing to it. So
I was jealous because other people had relationships.
And my brother brought up a valid point though. When me and him have talked about it. He's like, why is it bothering her that you're playing video games all the time when she ain't even at home majority of the time? I was like, you know what? That is so fucking true. Like, bro, I never once got mad the fact that she went with her foster dad. Almost all the fucking time. I never got mad about it. Never got frustrated. Right? Mm-hmm. Because either one, she brought me something back to eat, which, note to women in general, ever piss me off, just give me food. I'll let the shit that happened prior to that day, I'll let it go. Or she'd get a dab carts, which is CBD. And me and her would just get a high, and I'd forget about this shit. So regardless, I went anyway. But the point is, like, I never got mad. But then she wants to sit there and get mad at the fact that I'm sitting on my ass playing video games. Literally, she has went to... Listen, this is the part that pisses me off, okay? I don't even care about me streaming because she don't watch my shit anyway. And even if she did, fuck her. She went to my mom the one time. Okay, hold on. Let me pause this. She literally went to my fucking mom and told her, oh, your son's playing and he won't get off. The fuck you going to my mom for? What is she supposed to do? Get me to get off? I'm 20-some years old. If I'm not going to get off from my mom, that means you only got one other option. Which would lead into a fight, which would be my dad. Because if I'm not willing to get off for you, my mom, or my dad, that's going to lead into a fight between me and my dad. Because if I don't want to do something, I won't do it. But anyway, my mom called me and said, Reaper, get off the game. What? That was my reaction. Same tone. I was like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Get off the game. She's like, your girl's down here bitching because you're on the game. And I literally responded, I don't give a fuck what she's bitching about. She can suck my dick. Click. With her downstairs with my mom. I heard her come up the stairs and she's like, oh, so you're not going to get off the fucking game? I looked over at her. I said, nope. I said, the only way I get off this game is if you're going to suck my dick. But other than that, I ain't getting the fuck off. She's like, why ain't you sucking your dick? And I'm like, I ain't getting off. She's like, you're a real asshole. I'm like, you're just not figuring this out? The fuck? And I was like, and the one day I was playing Fortnite, she was like, hey babe, get off the game. I was like, I'm in the middle of a fucking game. I can't leave the squad. Like, I'm not leaving them hanging. She's like, all right, after that game, come out here because I'm going to cook. And that's right around the time I asked her to teach me how to cook and shit. Well, one of the guys that that me and Killer know was like, oh, so you're gonna get off, you're gonna be a bitch, you're gonna... I was like, motherfucker. He's really gonna hit me with that. Okay. I was like, all right, we're going another round. She comes in and she's like, I thought you were getting off after that game. I said I was, but then I got called a pussy and everything. She's like, you need to get the fuck off. I'm like, and you can go fuck right off. And she stormed out. And then after that game, I was like, seriously, I'm getting the fuck off. He's like, you're a pussy with your this and that. I said, until you are in an actual relationship to know what it feels like, shut the fuck up. And he's like, and he's still going on about me being a pussy, and I said, shut the fuck up. And just ended up leaving. And then I went out, or I turned off my console, went out, wrapped my arms around her, and that was it. She was still mad at me. Until later that night. Hey. Cause then, we got a little smoky, and, did the hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Oh my god.
She wasn't mad no more. Listen.
What?
I'm gonna tell you this. In a relationship, you don't want her to go to bed mad, and you don't want to go to bed mad. Because if one of y'all end up going to bed mad, that shit's gonna carry on the next day. So, to me, it was like, okay, well, I don't want this shit to carry on until the next day. So how can I do this? Oh yeah, we're gonna get high, we're gonna have fun. So that's what we did. Every day, almost every day, and definitely every fucking night. But I just think it's stupid that she got mad over the fact that I was gaming all the time and the fact that she wasn't always home. Because she was either working or with her foster dad. So it's like, what the fuck do you want me to do hours upon end while you're not at home? Right? Because I'm not just going to, sit around in the room or go outside fucking all damn day and be bored out of my fucking mind. I gotta entertain myself.
Yeah.
Maybe if you were home more and not with your foster dad, I would get off without an issue. And I told you about the story about me wanting to break her foster dad's fucking kneecaps in. At least I think
Why can't girls understand that video games
are our escape like the makeup is with them?
Yeah, our safe place.
Literally. Why is that, ladies, that makeup for yous is to escape reality and look good, but it's not okay for us men to play video games? I want at least 1 or 2 females to pop in here and answer that fucking question. But I doubt that would happen because no females can actually answer that honestly.
Video games are a happy place.
Yeah, just like makeup is to women. It's to help them escape reality like video games is for us. So what's the fucking difference? So, it's like, help me understand that logic. Any takers on females to help 2 dudes understand that logic?
I guess they think video games are a waste of time.
Pretty much. Yeah, says the makeup that they cake on. But yeah, like, I feel like if women understood us more and put in that effort, you would get the same in reverse. If you put in, you get back. Same with guys. If we put in the effort, we'll get back from the women. And here's the other thing. I feel like, you know, the guys are always paying on dates. It should, me personally, it should be 50-50 on paying the bill. Yeah, it shouldn't be just a guy, it shouldn't be just a female, because you are a unit. So it should be both of yous splitting that bill. I don't care how rich the female is, I don't give a fuck how poor the female is, or how rich the guy is, or how poor he is. It should be 50-50.
Yeah.
And for some of y'all that might think I'm talking crazy, it's truth and logic. I'm not putting a man down, I'm not putting a female down. But guys' standards and female standards are too fucking high when it comes to shit. Like a guy wants a girl that's rich, or a female wants a guy that's rich. That's not how it should be. Like, I get it, you love who you love and what they have, but what they have can be gone in a matter of days. Because we're not guaranteed to live very long. So I feel like if the guy and female are poor, make that journey happen with each other. Help each other, inspire each other to get jobs, get wealthy. That's how it should be. Not, oh, you know, the female's rich, the guy's poor, like, and the girl doesn't want him because he's poor. That's not right. And I've been in that fucking situation where females had money and shit, where they just looked over me and everything, and it's like, I'm a good fucking dude. The same with Ghost. Okay then, the dog's got a lot to say.
What's the dog doing?
Dreaming and making the fucking bed squeak. Oh my lord. But anyway. And the same thing that I just said also goes for a guy too. Like it's crazy how, you know, men and women don't want to help each other and start building a bond, a relationship, because of accolades that one another has. And I feel like that's where a lot of us don't get the fair shake. Like, yeah, everybody's got to stop that. Like, we're all human, we all bleed red. But tomorrow's never guaranteed. Now, I will say this. If you're in a relationship and you got issues, fix that shit. Because, again, tomorrow is never promised. And if you're not and you're single like Ghost, try to find out somebody. Try to give yourself that motivation. And enjoy life. Because that's, in reality, that's what it's about. So, and trust me, Ghost is still looking. And I'm still trying to help. But he doesn't want me to help. But I still do it even though he tells me no. So, But, and yeah, here's the other thing, too. Like, everybody's too picky on how a guy looks, what is, a guy being fat. Same with a guy with a female. Like, who fucking cares? Like, if you're attracted to somebody, no matter their race or color or their body, who cares? Love that person for who they are. And because we all know beauty's on the inside and out. We all know it. Well, I mean, I say I'm ugly all the time, but, Maybe one day, you guys, I'll do a face reveal and y'all will be able to see this face. One day. One day. I'll put it this way. If y'all can get me up to 1K, I will do a face review. If y'all can get me to 1K before next year, I will do a face reveal video on this YouTube. But go seriously though. I know you got standards and everything else. Let that shit go. Because I feel like that's why a lot of guys don't do well with some females. Okay. For an example, I used to have standards too. You want to know what my standards were? They had to be skinny, blonde, tattooed, and wore glasses. That was my standards. But once I realized that I wasn't finding what fit my standards, or I just found one of them, I dropped my standards and went, you know what? Fuck my standards. I'm just gonna fucking find the girl that fits me, that understands me. So, in other words, you guys, y'all got standards, throw that shit out the window. Find who fits you and understands you as a human. Not for your accolades, not for your money, not for any of that, because that shit don't matter. The female needs to understand you just like you need to understand her. And I feel like that's why the world's torn apart. Besides, everybody always trying to turn something into a race war. Listen to me. And I mean actually fucking listen. It should not matter if the man's white or the female's black or the guy's black and the female's white. That shouldn't matter. If yous are feeling right about each other, make it happen. I don't give a fuck. You need to find who's best for y'all. Straight up. And I will say this, I felt some type of way about people until last year when I didn't see color. Actually, I can't say that. 2023 is when I stopped seeing color. What is color? And Lil Wayne said it best. There was black cops that walked over his body after shooting himself in the chest, and they were blacker than him. They went to look for drugs and guns, while only one man, one white man, saved his ass. a white man saved Lil Wayne's ass. And that one cop cussed out everybody that walked over Lil Wayne. And that one white cop didn't just drop him off at an ambulance. He drove him to the hospital and stayed there. So what's color? Now, a lot of y'all might disagree with that, but what's color? Because I don't justify people by their skin. I justify people by their vibe. By their actions. If I fuck with you, I let it know. If I don't fuck with you, you don't know. The people you hear in these parties, I fuck with them. Cause they're my brothers. But I'm gonna say it again. What's color? Until somebody can give me an answer on what color is, then we'll keep going with certain conversations. But again, Ghost, I feel like that's what's so fucked up about this world. We're too hell-bent on color. Where I've said it time and time again, even streaming, everybody says it's left against right, but the way everybody is, it's white against black, and that's not the way it should be. We're all human, we all bleed the same color. That's why I'm always saying about a race war, because everybody makes a fucking issue about black people, and it's not just them. It's us too. We need to stop going against one another. Because all we're doing is dividing each other. And that's not okay. We need to stop that shit. And I know some people might get mad about what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. Anybody can say, oh, well, you don't know the history behind it. Yes, the fuck I do. I know the history. I don't give a fuck about that. I know the history. I know what happened back then. It doesn't mean anything. That was how many fucking decades ago? We need to start making not only America, but all over the world a better, safer place. Am I wrong, Ghost?
Nope.
We need to stop doing shit to each other and uniting as one, like we all used to be. And this ain't me protesting or whatever. This is me speaking truth. So whoever can get mad at me, I don't care. But I will say this. Whoever gets mad, don't start disrespecting, because I ain't disrespecting nobody. I'm speaking truth and speaking my mind on matters. That pretty much sums it up, ain't?
Yep.
And guys, what I mean about I know the history, if it got brought up, is us owning certain people as slaves. I know about that shit. But here's the thing. their own people owned them as slaves, but nobody's talking about that. It's only us that everybody talks about. I'm bringing light to this for a reason. Because everybody gets mad because white people owned black people as slaves. Okay, but their own... My thing is, black people are mad at us for owning them as slaves. But their own people did the same thing. But they ain't mad at their own people for it. No. It's just us. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because people need to stop seeing us as the enemy. We all bleed the same. Like on some real talk, y'all. We are all the same. But everybody's so quick to justify by race that we are literally splitting each other up. That's not how it should be. But here's the funny thing, though, Ghost. Does anybody remember when a white man freed him? Why aren't we still talking about that shit? So they mad at us for having them as slaves when a white man that goes by Abraham Lincoln freed them. So there is no more. But we still the enemy? I mean, everybody just needs to stop seeing color and just love one another. Stop, what's the word I'm looking for? How do I say this without getting in trouble by YouTube?
Racism?
No, it's on the lines of KLO. How do I word that without actually putting that word into it? Okay, I think I know how to do this. We need to stop fighting each other as a racial thing and just love each other instead of always hating. Now I know we can't change the past, but we can build that future of a better bond between us and black people. But the only way that we're going to do that is if we stop the hate, the racism. Like,
don't forget the
what am I missing, Ghost?
Native Indians.
Okay. And the fucking Native Americans. We need to stop hating. Come on now. We need to stop hating and just come together as a unit again. But I don't think that's ever going to happen, and I hope if it does happen, I'm still alive for it. But I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I'm just venting, speaking my mind on shit. So if I offend anybody, I'm sorry, but it's how I feel. Like, real talk. We need to stop hating. We need to make the world a better place. And stop going after one another. Once we do that, I think everybody will be a lot happier. And here's the thing. I have black friends. I even have Puerto Rican friends. I have Mexican friends. Actually, one of my Puerto Rican friends is actually serving in the Marines.
Nice.
I told you about him, Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
The that I went to school with. Yeah, he's Puerto Rican. Good friend of mine. I mean, yeah, we had our issues in elementary school, and after that, golden. See, that's the difference between me and a lot of people. I can forgive people, but the question is, can the rest of y'all? Because I don't think the rest of you can forgive and forget and love one another. Because a lot of y'all are so hell-bent on color that it's not even funny. Yeah, I think that pretty much sums everything up.
Yeah.
Dude, I had 5 people fucking watching this shit.
Nice.
And then it went from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2, and then 1. And then went to 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, back to 5, and then back to 1. Watch. It went from 2, it's gonna go to 1.
Hey, Reaper. I've been thinking about something.
Uh-oh.
You know how YouTubers sell merch?
Yeah.
Their own merch?
Yes.
Well, I was thinking of mine. When I finally get it.
Yeah, whenever the fuck that is. But anyway.
Yeah. I was thinking of...
I fucking called it. It just went back down to 1. Sorry.
I was thinking of... how can I say it?
A ghost mixed with Yoda?
Yeah. Well, half of it is skeleton, and then the other half is with skin.
So like Yoda, that's like a ghost, and then the other half is... Dude, I like that. I actually like that.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. Because I'm not there yet.
Like on the left side, the left side half is like a ghost skeleton. And then on the other side is all skin.
But I'm serious. If y'all can get me up the 1K before next year, I will literally do a face review. I mean that shit. If, and I'm going to say this is an if, okay? If they can get me up the 1K and I do a face review, what I'm thinking about doing is... Nah, I'll let you tell me whether this is a good idea. Which you kind of... I was thinking about doing with... Never mind, you took my idea in a way. Because that's what I was thinking about doing.
What?
Taking, like, my face... Like, having, like, part of my face, like, covered as a ghost. And then with, like, this skeleton... But you took my fucking idea. God damn it! Fuck! Damn you, ghost!
You want to do that half also?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. But now since you fucking... Damn it! Technically, I could still do it.
But just the Reaper.
But that wouldn't make sense if I did it at... Well, actually, yeah, it would. Because you're doing it half of like a ghost, the other half
skeleton. Then the other half is the skin.
Well, here's the thing with that. That'd be like a Reaper Yoda.
Really?
Because think about it, a Reaper is all bones. So in a way, I mean, I do like that idea. I mean, here's what you could do. Like, take a ghost and put it, like, where, like... Okay, how do I... Okay. Like, if you got Yoda right in front of you, right? And if you split Yoda in half, and keep the right side, and you just put the ghost right there. Because a ghost has no bones. And you put Yoda and Ghost together, there you go. But I do like that idea. But like I said, the way you said about doing it would be kind of taking the Reaper and Yoda and putting it together. Yeah. Because if you look up pictures of a Reaper, it's all bones.
But it's half.
True. But I mean, again, you would be kind of taking that Reaper from me, and which, I mean, you could do it if you still wanted to. But then that just wouldn't make sense with your YouTube then. Because you go by Ghost Reaper and a ghost has no bones. Because I don't know no ghost with bones.
No, yeah.
Yeah, good point. That's fair. Okay, good. She went to bed about fucking time. She needs sleep anyway. But I got a feeling she's gonna end up calling me eventually. She always does. Go.
It's one to the deep center. It's back. Out of here. That was certainly a
oh no, we still got a while to figure out our merch ideas.
Clearly knew exactly what he was looking for and got it on the first pitch. That's where an aggressive approach pays off.
Dude, I'd be surprised if I woke up and had 1K. But I know it won't happen.
And that is a towering blast to center field. Way out of here.
Yeah, I do.
An absolutely titanic shot. And next, the cleanup hitter, Damiano Poligiani. 2-2, here's the pitch. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Hey, have a rip at it up there,
Fuck, I'll run and cry for you. I'll cry for you.
Bashes this one to deep left center. It's back there. This one is gone. fourth homer of the game. Miller really stood out in this win. A remarkable four-homer game. Every time up, he was a threat. And that's a big piece of why they got the win. Impressive showing.
Yeah, I ain't fucking around.
Glenn Miller now at the plate. That one is absolutely pummeled. This one's back there. Just shy
Damn.
of a run.
Yeah, and I had to do the fucking red and yellow because we both like the Kansas City Chiefs.
Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. A big one out with a runner at second.
Here we go.
This one is labeled.
Come on, ball.
That one's carrying. And out of here. A two-run shot. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. It's 5-1. He came up looking for something to drive, found it right away, and put a great swing on it. What you might call ambush tactics. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that attack. And here is Glenn Miller. 2 homers already in this one, and he's got a shot right here at making it 3 on the day. Get your popcorn.
Oh, you
ready,
pussy.
They go with the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone. Christopher Amelia getting ready to hit.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Center field. Brown under it. And makes the grab. Runner at third with 1 runner ahead.
Oh my God, bro.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Christopher Amelia. Makes contact and drives this one deep to right. It's back there.
More dig, you scored!
Bangs off the top of the wall. Also in the score. Now a 3-run lead, 7-4. And that's a triple. Nicely done. Brings home 2. And he just missed hitting that one out of here. Sure seemed like it had enough pop off the bat. Just didn't get it at the right launch angle. Great swing though.
Should go to third. I went past third.
Miller was outstanding. Player as locked in as he was in this one. Every
Thanks,
bat
sir.
felt like an opportunity to see him deliver.
You're welcome.
I wouldn't have known who said it, but I just glanced over. I was like, oh,
Batter now, Glenn Miller.
that's unexpected. But yeah, that's my Pab's actual name. I figured I'd do a little tribute for him.
Out to right center. There you go. Look two. It's off the wall. Round third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. That at-bat was over in the blink of an eye. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle. A hitter's dream.
Dude, the dog is out. Look at that.
Man at second, 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Christopher Amelia.
That means family in Spanish.
And
If I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, that means family in Spanish.
He's really around again.
Hmm?
And this one lifted to left. Rock settles underneath it. Makes the grab for the second out. So 2 on and 2 out. And now the right fielder.
I was wondering what the fuck you were talking about.
Missed it, and that'll be that. 2 left on. Here's the catcher, Kyle Rios. Hit on the ground, might be 2.
No, my pad's 6 foot, I think.
Double play, and that'll do it for the Indian. Nothing across here.
So I gotta change it.
Runner at first, 1 away. Fly ball very deep to right field. That's back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Get yours right here. Drive it up there. Cranked out to right center.
Nope. Fuck.
Makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Two away and a runner at first. Now a chance for Glenn Miller. 1 for 3. Hammers this one in the air deep.
Dude, that was a late reaction too.
It's out of here. A towering blast. It's 3-0. They are feeling great right now. Runner at first with 1 gone. Here's the left fielder, Dylan Rock.
Rock, cock, dog.
Slides to second. Double play, boy, they cannot seem to break through. Bases are empty with 2 away. Miller, the next to hit. He's already homered in this ballgame. Crushes this one to right, and you can just tell that one goodbye. It is long gone. Flexes the power with that swing. Miller really excelled in this game, helping lead them to the win. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs. Every time up, he was a threat, and that's a big piece of why they got the win. Impressive showing for sure.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Patriots, 5 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 runners on base. For the Fisher Cats, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They
771 videos.
Time of the ball,
Bro!
3 hours and 7 minutes.
15,041 views. Goes. Holy shit. Well, after this it's going to be 772, but
This is fucking huge. What else is funny?
nothing.
Glenn Miller digs in now, making a lot of contact recently. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
You're right.
This one is labeled. Get over. That's pretty far back. Off the batter's eye and gone. It just got out of here. 24th home run of the season. And that gives them the catcher the next to hit. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of the third. On the ground to first, Miller. There's one. And they turn two. Fly ball out to center. The center fielder settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. One runner left stranded. They lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Patriots.
Hey, we're patient up there.
First baseman,
Out to center. Makes the grab, one away. Well, he certainly wasn't trying to keep this tied at 2. Hollowell, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019.
Look at the things on this side.
Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. A massive shot. Miller was fantastic in the game. 2 home runs in the ballgame. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day. Glenn Miller now at the plate.
the first baseman,
R.I.P. Pat. Let's fucking do it.
Swinging a rocket.
Get up, Walt, get up.
That one's deep.
Of course, it's bloody deep.
And that is a home run. Made them big with that one. First for second, 2 down.
Hey, let her rip.
Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. An absolutely tight.
Yeah, I wanted to do this yesterday,
2 outs,
but
runners at first and second.
it was already too late.
In the air, out towards right center.
So I was like, okay, well, I'll do
Makes
it
the
tomorrow.
grab, and that'll end the inning.
The day after his birthday.
Here we go.
Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. Home run. That's home run number. And here's the first baseman, Glenn Miller. And now he's got a shot to turn an already memorable day into an historic day.
Only God thinks he hugs me.
Fourth homer of the ballgame.
And I live by that too.
I'm sure
People are
he'll put the
judgmental
exclamation point on
towards
top
me,
of
and I
that
just look at it
victory.
as the only person that can judge me is the man himself,
Swings and hammers
which
one
is God.
right field, way back and
Yeah.
gone.
Was definitely.
And I feel like, bro, that's the other thing. Like, people are too busy judging each other
Chipping away. It's 12 to
on
10.
wealth,
That
looks,
foul ball just added some more
color.
drama to this game.
and then there's just me over here like, whatever. Judge me by my appearance. Judge me for the way that I act and talk. You ain't heard me.
I hope all the fans. Miller made big contributions in the loss. Blasted off for an amazing.
I mean,
4 home
anymore,
runs.
it don't bother me.
Individual day, despite the team losing.
If I would have been,
Really
like,
good about that.
back in my younger days, dude. Woo. Dude, you couldn't even judge me years ago.
Man at first with one gone. And now the right fielder.
Like,
And 1-1.
the first time I hear somebody judging me for whatever the fucking whatever it might be about, dude, I'm ready to fucking throw hands. Now I'm just like, whatever.
So 2 down. And here is Mlb. Big game last night, went 4 of 5. And there's a fly ball deep to right. Makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. 1 inning in the books here. The Yard Goats lead it 1-0.
I'm gonna go back to War Thunder.
Good luck.
Thanks.
1 down. And next, the cleanup hitter.
Huh?
Strong start to the season, putting up some impressive slugging.
That you do, my brother. That you do. Boy, at least I'm giving you confidence.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch.
I could be like, nah.
To first, might be too
You're gonna, yeah, like you're gonna fuck
I hope
up.
you die behind the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, granted, YouTube, we're talking about on War Thunder. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody goes after him, I will find a way up to Canada under any circumstances. I will go to my Bobby Smarter dumb shit. Nobody goes after my brothers unless it's me.
He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and Mosey.
I ride for my brothers. I'll die for my brothers. I love my brothers.
And nobody out.
They might not be blood family, but they blood to me. So, and yes, you're welcome for that comforting words, Ghost.
You make me cheer up.
Oh. Oh shit. You know it was. It was so. It was so. Nah, but it was the sweetest thing I've ever said, though. Nah, that don't just go for you. That goes for the other two too. Anybody targets you out, they're gonna have me to fucking deal with. And then they better fucking run.
That knock runs his hitting streak to an even dozen, and he's really starting to open some eyes with this run he's on. Certainly swinging a very.
If anybody targets my family,
got him looking, and that's a strikeout.
I'm coming for war.
The right fielder getting ready to hit.
Trust me, because I almost went to war with somebody that fucked with my actual brother.
0-1, here's the pitch.
And that really almost got pretty. That almost got bad violent. Yeah, Ghost, I never told you about that, did I?
Runner at third, 2 away. Now at the plate, George Lombard.
Yeah, because somebody said something to my brother, and he just had a different tone in his voice. This was also years ago too. So, and I looked at him, I said, "What happened?" He said, "Don't worry about it." I said, "Bro, what the fuck happened? What was said?" He's like, "Bro, don't worry about it." I'm like, "It is my job as your older brother to fucking protect you. Who the fuck?" And he just wanted to tell me, bro, once I actually heard it, dude, I started planning. I'm like, "All right, motherfuckers, I got you." And it's crazy though, because I told you about that little fucking Mexican kid that fucked with me. I know I told you about that because he kept running from me because he was a little bitch. Dude, I chased him from where we were, through my trailer park, through somebody's yard, back to his house, and I stopped. Because he knew once he got to his house, I wasn't going to do nothing. But he was saying, oh, I'm not fucking scared of you, I'll beat your ass. I'm like, dude.
Then ran.
I'm like, you're talking all this shit. You are shorter than me. Bro, I was in my teens. This was a kid.
A kid?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I mean, obviously you knew right from wrong. My brother... Now, YouTube, like I said, this was also years ago. But my brother beated his ass I think it was like a month or two prior to this incident. Because he was fucking with a friend of ours. And it was a female. So my brother... He went to run from my brother. My brother grabbed him from his shirt because I was there. Or it was either my brother grabbed him or I grabbed him. Because, you know, I didn't know who was with the little bitch, right? So I was like, all right, well, you know, he might have people with him. You know, my brother might get jumped. And my brother's like, nah, I'll be fine. I'm like, nah, I'm coming the fuck with you. I don't trust it. I don't trust motherfuckers, right? So I'm there. It was just a kid. And my brother, he goes to run, so I fucking grab him. And I fucking grab him by his shirt and I just fling him to my brother. Once my brother got a hold of him, that was it. My fucking brother beat the piss out of him. He never fucked with that girl ever again. And then he starts fucking with me and he's like, I'm not scared of you, I'll beat your ass. I'm like, okay, let's find out. Let's fight. Right here in the middle of the fucking road. And every time I kept stepping towards him, he kept running. I said, you know, for a little punk ass fucking kid, you talking a big game, but you keep running every time I step close. He's like, I ain't fucking scared of you. I ain't fucking scared of you. Then why you running? So you know what? He kept saying, at least I can walk better than you. And dude, at that point, that is the ultimate thing you do not do. You never bring my fucking disability into it because that's when all fucking gloves come off. Then I'm ready to beat your ass.
Kills loose.
So he brought up, he said again, dude, I fucking chased him. Like I said, through the trailer park, through somebody's yard. I knew the people. Chased him through the fucking yard, down to his house, and I stopped. Like a little up from his house. Because I'm like, I'm not about to fucking catch a case. I'll catch him another day. He avoided me. So then I darted back to the trailer. And my brother's like, why are you out of breath? Why do you look pissed off? I said, you know that kid that you beat up? He's like, yeah. I'm like, now he's coming at me. He's like, no the fuck he's not. He knows better. I'm like, nah. He literally did. He's like, what did he say? I said, he brought up my legs. And he's like, well, what did you do? I said, what the fuck do you want me to do? He ran from me. He's like, chase after him? I said, I fucking did until we got to his house.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. And then we left to go after that, but I wanted to get my revenge.
Did you ever?
Nope.
Never had revenge?
No, because he avoided me.
Wow.
Every time he see me, he went the other direction. He knew to fucking stay away from me. Dude, our trailer park, I call my hood because nobody fucked with me. Literally, everybody knew what I was capable of. Because people knew if they had a problem with me, they knew what was coming. Besides this one fucking pill addict that lived in the trailer park that I told you about that threatened to fucking bash my head in. He about almost found out real fucking quick, bro. And we're not talking about a kid now. We're talking about a grown-ass fucking man. Threatening a fucking teenager. I was literally a teenager. How old was I? 17? Going into my 18th birthday? And all because I was allegedly in his yard. What?
That's stupid.
I was never in his yard though. My toes were, dude, I was on the concrete. The concrete. The road, bro.
That's so stupid.
So, when he threatened to bash my head in, I looked at him, I said, dude, you're not gonna do shit. Cause if you touch me, I'm gonna break your jaw. Now, again, YouTube, this is years ago. Everything that I say, I will clarify. This was a year ago. Or not a year ago, years ago. This is well over a decade. But, so after he said it the second time, I took my shirt off, because I had a tank top underneath. You know, when you're ready to fucking fight, you take whatever you have off, so they have no fucking grip. I took my hat off, tossed it, took my phone, headphones off, tossed them into my hat, took whatever I was wearing, like chains, tossed it, took my rings off, and I was like, what you want to do? Because I was ready for a fucking fight. And we just kept going back and forth, and eventually I just ended up saying, fuck you, and grabbing my shit and going back home. Then, again, YouTube, this is well over a decade ago. There was this incident where somebody was breaking into their fucking trailer. Here, it was the same guy that I told you that threatened me, was breaking into his own trailer and taking him and his wife's pills. Bro, like, what? And I know that because a cop was sitting by their trailer when I was walking by. And the cop stopped me, he's like, hey, do you know anything about a break-in? Or are you the one doing it? I'm like, what? I don't even go towards their trailer. I walk past their trailer all the time. I don't bother with these people. They're like, okay, well, if you see anybody, let us know. And I'm thinking, hold on. I ain't being labeled a fucking snitch. The fuck? But I was like, alright, whatever. I told the cop what he wanted to know. Like, I didn't tell him anything, but I told him, like, okay, you know, if I see something or I hear something, I'll let y'all know. But I kept that shit to myself. Because I didn't see shit. I didn't hear shit. Right? So I go back, continue to walk. Well, I asked him, I said, am I being detained? Am I free to go? He's like, you're free to go. So I just kept walking. Then, the next day, the dude that threatened me, his wife, or as I call it, his husband, her dad leaves their trailer, okay? I'm wearing jeans. I have one of my shirts in my back pocket because I've always, I don't know. It was just something that I did. And I was walking with my baby blue hoodie on with a hat and the hood up. Okay? And I'm not bothering nobody. I'm walking. Not fucking with nobody. Minding my own business, just walking. Her dad yells out the truck at me. Of course, I got headphones in. Or I should say on. I take them off and I said, the fuck you just say to me? I've told you this story before. He stops his truck in the middle of the road, distance away from me. Okay? Because I stopped at this point, because I'm like, alright, well, if this motherfucker gonna get out, we gonna have to squabble. As in, we gonna have to fight. So, he goes, if I catch you anywhere at this trailer or whatever, you know, I'm gonna break your fingers. I'm like, hold up. First of all, there's no law saying that I can't walk this part of the trailer park, for one. So, you can't stop me from walking past their trailer. And for two, you old motherfucker, you ain't about to threaten me unless you actually gonna fucking do it. Okay? I don't care how old you are. You gonna threaten me? You better be ready you better be ready. Because if not, you gonna get yourself hurt real quick. That just don't go for old people, that goes for you youngins too. I don't fucking play when it comes to threatening. Under any circumstances. Anyway. And he said, yes, I will. So I was like, you know the fuck you want. You are not gonna touch me. Okay? And this is when he started pulling off again, and then he stopped. He opened his truck door, and all you hear out of my mouth is, what the fuck you want to do? Like real cocky, real fucking like gangster like the fuck you trying to do? Like, and nothing came out of it. Eventually he fucking got into his truck again and fucking left. Because at that point I took my hood down, because I'm like, okay, if I gotta fight, I'm taking this motherfucker down, because I'm about to fucking have to fucking beat some old motherfucker. Well, after he pulled off, because I stood there until he left, I put my hood back up, and I made sure to look behind me to make sure this motherfucker wasn't trying to do no fucking loop around. Because because if you go down from where I was walking, you go to the main entrance. Well, there's like well, obviously you gotta stop, because you never know what's coming straight down. But other than that, you can either go right, which is the entrance, or you can go left and come back up into the trailer park. Well, I kept looking behind me to make sure. Because, bro, I'm not about to let my guard down, let this old motherfucker, you know, snuff me from behind, which means sneak attack.
Yeah.
So, he didn't come back around. He left the trailer park. Well, afterwards, I was still kind of paranoid from it. So once I got up more into the trailer park where I knew I could fucking bolt, I bolted back to my trailer and I looked at my mom. I said, I almost got into a fight. She said, with who? I said, with douchebag's wife's dad. She said, for what? I said, because the motherfucker threatened to break my fucking hand. The hell? She's like, is it because of the situation that's going on? I said, the fuck you think? Yeah. She's like, oh. She's like, did you have a fight? No, because he's... I looked at my mom, I said, but that would have been a battle he would have lost, though. No, I'm kidding. I literally looked at my mom and said, am I in cuffs? No. I said, okay then. Then nothing happened. That's like my go-to whenever my fucking brother or my dad or my mom will ask me a question that involves violence. I'll be like, am I in cuffs? Am I still at the house? She's like, yeah, I'm like, or they'll be like, yeah. I'm like, okay then. Nothing happened. I mean, it might be a fucking smart-ass answer, but it's a serious one at the same time. I'm just glad that I never got thrown into jail for fucking fighting. But I almost did get arrested, though.
That's good.
Well, I should say the cops almost got called. Again, YouTube, this was a decade ago, not now. I told you about this, but since we're always telling stories and majority of them I've told you, I'm going to tell them. So, what had happened was, one of the kids that I went to school with said he was going to beat my ass after school. I was like, alright, cool. This is going to be easy because it ain't going to be a fair fight because I know how the motherfucker fights. Because the kid was bigger than me. Okay. So, I was like, I can't go to jail if they don't know what I look like. But everybody in the trailer park knew what I looked like. But in my head, it sounded like a good idea to have my face and shit covered, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I take a black bandana and I put it on, like how the gangsters do when they have their face covered. They fucking I did that, and then I would always carry around a rusted gun barrel. Yeah, you heard right. A rusty gun barrel that was out of a gun. I used to carry that motherfucker, and it was heavy as fuck. But I didn't care because I could swing it around. I could use it as a fucking bat, bro. And it was nighttime. It wasn't too late. The kids were out. Well, I stand there because again, he was supposed to whoop my ass. And that guy's wife that I told you that threatened to fucking bash my head in, fucking, their kids ended up going in screaming. All I heard before she got to the door was, what do you have in your hand? I fucking tossed it in an old couple's yard. And I pulled the fucking bandana down before she made it outside. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? I ain't got nothing in my hands. She's like, get rid of what's in your hands or I'm calling the cops. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Get rid of what's in my hands. My hands are right here. There ain't nothing in my fucking hands, you dumb bitch. Exactly what I said. After that, I just fucking walked and I walked out of the trailer park, went onto the main road, the main side road, and booked it. So I got back to my trailer. I told my mom about it. She's like, you know you're a dumbass. You could have got arrested for that, right? I was like, he said he could beat my ass. So you had to bring a weapon. I was like, do you realize he could hurt me? She was like, do you not realize you could hurt him? I was like, that's the whole point. Hurt him before he's able to hurt me. The fuck? It's a street fight. If you're fighting in the street, it is a street fight, which means anything goes. You can use anything to your disposal, but then nothing came out of it. But then there was also another cop that I had to talk to. But again, it was years ago, well over a decade ago. I'm a changed man. I don't do that shit no more. I'm a lot calmer. I don't get violent no more. Because I don't need to. I never got put into a situation where I had to get violent. So, hopefully it stays that way.
Oh, 1 now. Ground ball, right side.
That's an out.
The throw to first. They limit the damage here. It's 2 runs. One gone and runners in second and third. And here's the catcher, Monica Colma. Bunty gets it down to first. Miller. And he's out on the top. But they do get a run. One out and the base is empty. Base knocked to right.
Find the ball. Oh, nice shot.
And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball.
Hold on. I want to look this up real quick.
What? The stupid idea. What am I doing? I'm gonna fucking die.
Nope. No, you're not. You got this.
I fucking knew it. I died.
Damn.
Like I said, I would.
Like I said, it means family in Spanish. Yeah, so his last name is family in Spanish.
Oh, that was a close one. Nope. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, familia means family in Spanish. Which I know. And I'm surprised people are still up. Saying that
He's a threat every time he
it's
steps into the box.
2:57.
Pop up on the right side of the infield. 2 away now.
Number 35.
Man on at first, and now the right fielder.
Actually, guys, I'm pretty sure you heard my grandfather before.
Takes it to the bag at first.
Because he was around a few times when I was talking to y'all.
So one hit is all they get. Seventh inning up next. The yard
Especially when
I don't know.
9-2.
I'm pretty sure you have. Because there was a time when I was in the
We're back here
sleeping when I was sleeping in the living room at the old house. I'm pretty sure you have heard him. Because I know the old man has.
And now the first baseman, Glenn Miller.
And yeah, that's my grandfather's real name too. The one that you hear the announcer saying? Yeah, that's his real name.
Take a turn, pick it up.
Here comes the
Oh shit.
round
No,
first.
no. Go back.
Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Right there we saw a fastball.
Come on,
that was
Familia.
tight. He was licking his chops as that thing was
We
coming.
family.
Great cut.
Bam.
1-2 pitch. Swings through that one for a
You
strike.
dumb son of a bitch. We ain't family no more.
The right field will hit next.
This ain't good.
Let her rip. Here we go.
This ain't good.
You think?
No, me.
Oh. Well, it ain't good on both ends. The fuck you mean? We're losing fucking 10-2, bro.
Oh my god.
2
Yeah.
away. And
Oh,
a
it's
runner
because we
at
fixed
first.
this.
George Lombard
I,
Jr. digs in now.
Why
Hey.
are you losing?
Hey, it takes more than just me, damn it.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that'll do it.
It takes a whole fucking team. I can't carry the whole team on my back.
3 hits in this one. Always respectable. Great game at the plate. And he's certainly made
I think he's 6 foot, I believe. So I gotta change it. I think. I have to ask tomorrow to make sure. But for now, I'm putting him as 6 foot.
Come on. Yeah, man. Pop up.
I'm the daddy.
Fuck up.
Pop up for daddy.
I'm the fuck up.
Damn, we're 7-5. Because my team's being a I didn't say that.
Miller will hit next. Collected
Yeah.
hits in the loss yesterday.
Never.
Hey, come on, big dog, stay hot.
Lucky green ass.
Swing and a
Thank
drive.
you.
This one carrying pretty deep.
Hey, I'm proud to have my monkey brain. Gets you to laugh.
Blasted that one to straightaway center, but with the wind blowing in. The second baseman now at the plate. 1-2 now. Round ball to the right side.
Yeah.
There's one. They easily get the out first. It's a double play. Runner at first, one away.
I got this.
Hard contact.
I don't got this. I don't got this. I don't got this. I don't got this.
You got this.
Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Cut off. Now it's going home. Out at the plate.
Son of a bitch.
Now up the right field, number 35.
I believe I can fly.
Here in the back end,
I
in the third inning.
believe I can
Bounces this one
touch
to
the
second.
sky.
And handles
I
this
dream
pitch.
about it every day.
Run. Nicely done for the out.
Or is it I think about it every day? I don't remember.
This one lit
What?
right
Fuck!
center field. It's heading for the wall, and
Well, we're gonna
it
play a
is
game of
here.
what fuck?
A massive shot. Go ahead run on base. The center field digs in now. The 0-1 offering. Gets the bunt down on the right side. Miller. Quick feed to second for one. Throw to first. run, not in time.
Motherfucker.
Who's gonna help me? Great.
So 2 down. And next, the cleanup hitter.
Great teamwork.
Yeah, right. I say that every fucking day.
And handles that one. And that ends the inning. 2 left on. Go ahead, run it second. Swing.
Catch you, bitch.
Forget it. Long home run. Blasted that one. Miller was fantastic in the game. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs. Every time up, he was a threat. That's a big piece of why they got the win. Impressive showing for sure. The next hit.
He's scared. Whack. Fuck.
On this one, the left field, forget it.
They're saying fuck. I'm saying whack.
Team, hope the fuck me.
And absolutely
Hope the fuck me. What?
Second, 2 down.
What?
Shut up.
Can we talk about this?
No.
Fly out to center. The center fielder settles under this one. Makes the catch. Inning
I
over.
think we might have to.
No, I'm okay.
2 outs. Bases
No,
empty.
we definitely gotta talk about it.
No, I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
That one fouled
Because
off.
after you said
Now,
help
he's at
fuck
the
me,
plate
it's
and
like,
he'll allow him to excel in the amateur.
Really
The
excited.
question is, will that prowess translate to the professional level? Hit pretty well with the air out to center. The center fielder drifting towards this one.
yeah, it really sounds like it.
Shut up.
5 innings down. Runner at second, 1 away. Here's baseman Miller. He's
I'm
already
gonna
been
go
hard this
back
game.
now.
Awesome speed, strong power, intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility.
Did I just hear
With
chicken?
runners at first and second.
Yeah, you heard a cock.
1 out and runners at first and second. Christopher Familia getting ready to hit.
Nice.
Easy
Well,
cock,
right
dude.
side. Off balance. There's one. Double play.
You bitch.
For the inning. Miller had some solid production in the win.
Hey, we won.
A home run.
Like that,
Certainly made a difference.
have you seen that bowling?
Nice job to help lift
The bowling game? And when you take down the pins, it says, nice cock. Have you seen that video?
But I'm pretty sure I can. But I'm pretty sure I can find it though. Yeah. All power. The cow said fucking moo. How the fuck are you?
I did nothing.
You did not?
That's a fuck all.
Damn.
That does something.
Oh, really? What gave you that idea?
Because he's dead. He's
Oh.
on fire.
Oh, well. When you put it like that.
Yeah,
And
it's
now
like
in
so
play,
much.
Glenn Miller.
The first baseman,
Fuck you!
Blasted to left, way back and way gone.
Of course,
And
we're gonna
absolutely
help.
tight. 1 out and the base is empty.
first baseman,
Oh,
That one
me.
is absolutely pummeled.
Oh,
You're going.
oh, me. help me. Teammate, finally.
And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box.
Back.
Pick off move to second and back in there. Runner at second here and one away.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss. Nice change.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep. Here you go.
And he grounds it to the right side.
There you go. Stand up.
Two outs, man at third. Jordan Grosjean getting ready to hit. Good plate appearance there, able to take the ball. So up next, George Lombard Jr. Hey, let her in. Well struck, right field. That one's got some carry. Just missed a home run. One out and runners at first and second. And now the right fielder. Ground ball to third base. Off balance speed. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Two outs, base is empty. This one's hammered to left center. Well struck.
Dig hard. Go two.
Around first and heading for second. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. 0-2 now. At the strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters for strike.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
And that one hammer. That's back. That one is gone. A towering blast. Did it again. Miller really excelled in this game, helping lead them to the win. 4 hits, 2 of them home runs. Huge effort at the dish.
Alright, I'm gonna get off for the night.
Alright.
I will talk to you later today.
Talk to you later.